Yeah, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this beautiful money making Thursday here at the PickDawgz Morning Show. You know the drill, man. We live 365. Just let you guys know our thoughts, opinions, and how we see the day's action playing out. Knee deep, man, in the madness of March. Conference tournaments going on right now, and right in the middle of it, we got all day action. And I got two great guys to help me break it on down, man. We got a huge NBA card tonight, 9 games over there. And then the NHL got a bunch of games today too. So it's a lot to get through, a lot to break down, a lot of money to be made, a lot of opportunities. And I'm ready to attack it, man. I'm ready to attack it, man. I got Brad Wins Bets here with me on a Thursday. What's happening, Brad? How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Got annihilated yesterday, to be perfectly honest with you. Did not have the right reads at all, but hey, we got another day here, and I got UMass at +8. That game just started, so hoping I can start the day off nice with that and keep it rolling throughout the day.
You faded the Miami, Ohio boys?
I did. It needed to be done.
Oh my God. Starting the day off
Line
already.
closed at 6.5. I got it at 8, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Fair.
Yeah. I
Run,
mean,
run
I
the
came on
mill.
the show yesterday and said Arizona State was going to win outright. So that just tells you, how my day went yesterday. I got to lock in. It's March, bro. I got to lock in. What am I doing?
It's all good. It's all good. I had a couple of those plays yesterday as well. I'll break them down in a second, but we got Mr. Bankshot Breakdown here with us. Had to drag him out of the sick bed to get him up here. What's happening, Ron? What's happening?
Yeah, flu game Ron, I guess, on this Thursday. Feeling under the weather this week, but I'm here. Got lots of strong games. Every NHL team's playing except my Islanders. That's a bummer. But yeah, I took UMass on the bank shot breakdown plus the points. So hopefully we catch that ticket, Brad, to start the day. Add a little bit to that bankroll for a big day of some betting today.
Y'all gonna learn about the Miami, Ohio boys, man.
Well, if they play Akron in the championship, they'll be an underdog. So you can get them at a plus money price if you want.
We'll see. We'll see. I didn't bet that game though. I didn't end up betting it. I'm just messing with y'all. So I'll pull for y'all. Let's go Redmond.
They'll probably mess around and lose outright. Be out in the first round.
Man, they still in the bubble, right? For the tournament. So they can't mess around too much. They can't mess around. So we'll see what ends up happening. For me yesterday, I'm coming off of like a all right day. I did cash my 10-star play today, which is always nice. Cash back to back on that play. Yesterday I had the Nuggets at home at the crib. Little bounce back game, revenge game, rest advantage game. Spots like that are 10-star, and I had to attack. So shout out to Denver. Them boys back in action today. They got another huge game on deck today in San Antonio versus them Spurs. Talk about that one. We'll break it on down. I had a couple of games that didn't go my way. Hornets, man, what the fuck? Another non-cover from them yesterday. They won, failed to cover. My Magic did get it done. Brad was hating on them yesterday. Shout out to the Magic.
Yeah, shout out to Magic. Nice
Shout
win.
out to Magic.
We needed that.
Needed it. Needed that for sure.
Burnt orange, though?
Burnt orange, yeah. Bro, Wire got their ass whooped. Like, was never really in it. Like,
Nah.
they closed it to within 6 right before the half, and then I blinked and it was back to 11 at half. I was like, what the fuck? And it was over from there. It was cooked.
Yeah, it's one of my top plays. I'm best believe I'm fading Ole Miss once again today.
Let's see what else happened yesterday. Raptors, I'm done with them, bro. I'm done. The formula did not come through yesterday. They ended up losing to a bad team in the Pelicans. And I know I'm gonna have to talk about this one on the jam session, but I'll talk about it here quickly too. Shout out the Clippers. I've been hating. I have been a hater. Another solid win for them yesterday. I'm sure they're gonna kill me on the jam session for it. So, just a little recap of yesterday. What else happened yesterday? Team Italy. Team Italy gave the U.S. a lifeline. You lucky son.
They're
They
good.
dominated Mexico. I was kind of surprised to see it go down that way. But shout out Italy. Shout out Italy. Now U.S. Who they got? Canada.
Oh,
Oh man, I can't wait till Roof here tomorrow so we can really make fun of him. When is that game? Is it this weekend?
it's Friday, 6 p.m.
Yeah, tomorrow.
So
Yeah.
tomorrow. Okay.
Coming off a loss too. Oh, poor Roof.
Oh, poor Roof, man. Poor Canada. So I'm glad that the bracket's set though. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm still feeling pretty good on my Dominican Republic, which I got in before. Of course, I there on the side of the bracket with Japan, so that's gonna be kind of tough, I think.
Yep.
I was looking at that earlier, just to see how that plays out, but it's gonna be fun. I can't wait till tomorrow. I can't wait to see how this plays out. Any thoughts for you, Ron or Brad, on the WBC?
Yeah, I mean, Italy, the offense have been situational offense. Vinny P, 3 bombs, the first guy with 3 home runs in one game in WBC. So Italy's got that momentum. It's going to be tough in their next game, but we'll see. I mean, I'll be rooting for them.
Yeah.
Sir.
Maybe it was good for the USA to get that loss out of the way early. I don't know. They just, like I said from the beginning, they just don't seem like they got a lot of juice in that locker room. We'll see, though.
I kind of agree. It's like
You think they could use a guy like Russell Westbrook?
Honestly,
exactly.
yes. Like, they need some, like, I don't know, some energy. They're just like, I don't know. They're boring, man. Like,
all the U.S. players are boring. Like,
Yeah.
they're all like suit and tie, business casual. I hate that. I need, like, while all the other teams are like, you know, shorts and sandals to the beach on Friday.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I was thinking, do we even have any like young, fun American? I guess Bobby Witt, but like even him, he's not like.
He's kind of chill though. Like he's not
Exactly. He's reserved. He's chill. It's like
they're all like that. Like Gunner, Judge, like bro, they're all just
PCA. They're all kind of just.
Bryce Harper got some. He got some. I don't know, but he's yeah. They're all kind of square. Let's just be real, but they're good baseball players.
They need like an Ellie De La Cruz. You know what I mean? Like some excitement or something. But oh well. We'll see if they can get it done. Even though Tiny feel like he got more personality than all those players on the U.S. team. Like, Tiny be celebrating. He be. So, who knows? Shout out to WBC, though, back tomorrow. Let's see. I think that's really it, man. Unless we'll talk about some college hoops because all the teams we'll talk about really back in action today. So, y'all ready to jump in? Where y'all want to start? You want to start in college hoops, or y'all want to get NHL out the way? What y'all want to do? It's up to y'all.
I mean, we have college hoops starting like in 30 minutes or like 15 minutes, another game. So,
all right, we'll go college hoops. So we'll do NHL last today. Sorry, NHL, but you get the back seat. All right, let's go to college hoops. I got graphics for pretty much all the big games. There's the smaller games I don't, but if we'll see what happens. So let's do it. First game of the day, I don't have a graphic for, but it's a high game. A10 championship round 2. We got Fordham versus G-Dub. G-Dub laying 5.5. I actually see it starting to grow. I see some 6s and 6.5 starting to pop up. I had that Miami Ohio graphic. It's 11-11 right now in that game. We got Virginia versus NC State. Virginia 6.5 point favorites in that one. St. John's versus Providence. St. John's laying 11.5. We got the Ohio State 1.5 point favorites over Iowa Hawkeyes. We got the other Iowa State Cyclones, my team, 5.5 point favorites over my other team. Oh Lord, fuck. Red Raiders. Red Raiders plus 5.5 in that one. We got Kentucky versus Missouri. And Bowling Green versus Toledo. So we'll stop there right before 2 Eastern. Good little start to the day. Brett, you're in the batter's box. You up first. How we feeling?
Let's do it. I'm gonna take Iowa. I'm gonna take Iowa on the money line here. Line does seem a bit fishy. I'm not gonna lie, but I truly think Iowa is the better team. I really do. And the fact that we could get some plus money with them, I can't help but pass it up. I feel like it's a little bit trappy, but we just saw these teams play not so long ago, and I mean, Ohio State put up 57 in that game, lost by 17. I think Iowa puts the clamps on Ohio State and pulls out a win. Should be a close and exciting game, but I just can't pass up on the value getting Iowa money line there at plus money. So give me the Hawkeyes. I will take Iowa State. I was kind of talking shit about them yesterday. They proved me wrong. This team is still nasty. And, Texas Tech, after Toppin went down, they started to play well, but we saw their last 2 games of the season. They did lose. So I don't know, man. I really don't know how I feel about this Texas Tech team right now. But one thing I know is I watched Iowa State yesterday, and they absolutely balled out. And I just see them carrying that momentum into this one. And the Texas Tech also beat Iowa State the last time these teams played in Hilton. I think Iowa State gets some revenge there. Lay it with St. John's. Don't overthink it. I think that's going to be an absolute blowout. Games being played at MSG. We all know St. John's is very familiar with that venue. Love St. John's there. I think that line should probably be honestly closer to like laying 14.5. So I think we're getting a good deal there. That'll do it for this lot.
Brad breaking a few of them down. That's early. I mean, the early slots heavy hitting. God damn. Ron Romanelli, Mr. Bankshot. What we looking at?
I have a feeling I'm going to be going head to head with Mr. Francis a lot today. Let's get this out of the way. Give me Ohio State. Give me the hotter team that's rested, that didn't have any issues with Maryland yesterday. That was Iowa. You only win that game by 11. That's a concern. They were down pretty big early. I think Ohio State, I mean, they're playing their best basketball of the year. They beat Purdue by 8 points. They beat Penn State and Indiana blowout fashion as well. Playing with revenge. They lost to Iowa down the stretch in the regular season. Situationally, it makes sense. I see comments, is Bruce Thornton or Bennett Sturts the best player on the court? I got to go with Bennett, but I still think Bruce Thornton is a monster. It's going to be a great game, but I like Ohio State in that one. Let's see. Missouri, a lot of talk about Missouri not playing well on the road, but they did have a road win against Kentucky in the regular season. So I think that's going to be also another great game. Both teams, I don't think have much of a chance when they get to Florida if either team advances, but I think I would lean towards Kentucky here. I just think when you look at this Missouri team, not as balanced in my opinion. The defense, big problems. Rebounding wise, big problems. They're one of the weakest defensive rebounding teams in the conference. I think Kentucky could take advantage of that. Also, Missouri, really bad 3-point defense. I don't like backing bad 3-point defenses in these conference tournaments. So I'm going to roll with Kentucky and lay the short number.
Justin said you on your Jordan flu shit today. Okay. Flu game run. We'll see. We'll see if he come out and score. How many did Jordan have that game? Oh, I feel like a bot just asking that question out loud.
I don't know either.
I forgot how many he had. They gonna kill me for that. Anyways, Brad, I hate to do it, but I agree with Mr. Ron Romanelli on this one. I'm on the Ohio State. I kind of wish Brian was here because he probably would agree too. This feels like a Brian game.
100%. 100%.
The line tells you what you need to know.
They're begging you to take Iowa.
They're begging. Shout out Brian, man. But I'm gonna take Ohio State in this one as well. I think they are the better team. I think they get this one done here. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have any money on this game. I am gonna be a little wimpish. I didn't play it, but if I were to, it would be Ohio State for me there. Let's see. Virginia, NC State. I lean NC State. Virginia is the better team, but what is this? 3 possessions? 2 possessions? Like just over 2 in possessions. I feel like this number, to be honest, I feel like it's right where it should be, and I'm just kind of giving you my thoughts. I think NC State can keep it within the number. That's all I'm saying. I'm not in love with it. Not a game I have any money on. I'm just talking. Some hopes. St. John's is head and shoulders better than Providence. They should beat up on them. This should be a solid double-digit win. Again, this number kind of feels right where it should be. I'm not sitting here saying like, oh my God, it's a 15-point blowout. But when I think about these two teams, who they've been full season, who they are right here, right now, I do think St. John's is 10 points better than Providence. So I would look at laying it in this spot. If you like St. John's, what I do like in this spot, I was so mad at myself yesterday, y'all. I wish y'all would have seen how pissed I was at myself yesterday. What was I talking about? That was one of them moments where it's like, Jay, stop being scary, bro. You know these teams. You know who they are. Just put your flag in the sand and do it. And I know who Iowa State is. I've been telling y'all all season who they are. And I wimped out yesterday for trash-ass Arizona State. I didn't play the game, but I should have been on Iowa State because they are one of the best teams in the country, just like I said they are all season long. And in the revenge game against Texas Tech, I think they beat them up. I think they're going to be extra motivated in this one today. Shout out Texas Tech. Bad draw here. I think they'll be just fine without Toppin, moving forward. I just don't like this game for them here. So I wonder who they're going to draw in the tournament. Texas Tech. They can still make some noise in the tournament. It's just a bad spot. Cyclones are that good, man. We've known it all year. I know they had a couple of hiccups down the stretch, but I'm on my boys today. Missed it yesterday. I ain't missing it today. I do think Kentucky's the better team. I don't really want to bet this game. It's kind of my thoughts on that. And there we go. First slide of the day.
Texas Tech most likely going to get a 5 seed if I had to guess, unless they win this game, of course. But that would be tough to get a 12 seed, 12-5 matchup with Texas Tech involved.
Yeah. Fair. Shout out the Red Raiders, man. Just a bad draw today. I'm Cyclones on a mission. All right. Let's keep it rolling, y'all. We got Washington. I called them Wazoo yesterday, and Ron side texted me like, Jay, you're an idiot.
Yeah, I'm like, Wazoo. Their season ended a week ago.
Yeah, my bad. Washington, y'all know what I meant. They're 7.5-point dogs to Wisconsin. We got Miami versus Louisville. Louisville 1.5-point favorites in that one. Creighton, trash ass, versus Seton Hall. Seton Hall laying 3.5. I wanted a better number in this game. I really did. Arizona UCF. Arizona laying 15.5. Tennessee versus Auburn. Tennessee laying 5.5 in that one. UNLV Utah State is also here. I don't have a graphic for that one. Buffalo Akron is also here. I don't have a graphic for that one. Duquesne versus Rhode Island is here. I don't have a graphic for that one. And Nevada, Grand Canyon, and Norfolk State, SC State is where we'll stop right before 6:30 Eastern. So
you missed a lot of bits in that one.
Did I?
You missed Duquesne, aka.
Oh yeah, the bits, yeah. Duckanese, aka Duckanese Nuts. Shout out Duquesne. All right. Let's see what other ones did I miss.
Don't you have a song for Nevada?
Find my heart lost somewhere in Nevada.
We can't listen just because we're in March. March 12th. We got to get these bits going.
I know. My bad. Zip. Laying 12.5 on Buffalo. Brad, man. Oof. Nevada versus for the script. Shit, Grand Canyon for the script. Oh man. You're right, Ron. My fault. Way to whip me back into shape. What we got?
For me, I like Creighton. I know that's your favorite team. I like Creighton.
They're so ass. No, you don't like them today. No,
I love them. Plus the points, money line. Seton Hall, great season. Did not expect them to get 20 wins this year, but they're just not good enough offensively to be laying over a bucket or even a bucket against a Creighton team I think has been underrated for the majority of the season. Good defensive team. They force tough shots defensively, I should say. I think Seton Hall has big problems in the offensive side. Creighton wins that game outright. Another team that is super experienced in tournament play, a tournament head coach. I got to roll Creighton plus the points. I'm going to roll with Texas Southern. Lay the short number, take them on the money line. Another program that's been there, done that in this SWAC tournament. A lot of experience. Tournament head coach, Johnny Jones. I think that Texas Southern just too much defensively for Alabama A&M. I'll take them and lay the points. I honestly lean towards UCF a little bit against Arizona. I just think that's a case of too many points. I still, Arizona I struggle with because they're not a flashy team. They just get the job done, and that's good in March especially. But at that price, I think that's where you have issues. UCF, they've been hot and cold. They've had their moments where they've gotten blasted, but they've also had some nice wins. This is one of those games where I think they hit enough tough shots to keep this game within the number. So I'll take the points with UCF.
Okay. Ron love that swag, man. He loves swag. I wouldn't disagree with him. I kind of like Texas Southern there in that one. I think that's kind of another line tell you what you need to know game. The 12 and 17 team favored over the 17 and 14 team. It's nothing I love, nothing I'm rushing to, but I everything he said, I wouldn't necessarily disagree with anything. Let's see. Wisconsin, man. I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take Wisconsin. I do think this is another one. Today was one of those days where I woke up and I said, "Man, books, y'all working hard today. Y'all got some lines that was I felt like right on." This is another one. I kind of feel like the line was right on. Forced to tell you what I think happens. I think Wisconsin wins by 9-10 points. They are better than Washington. I know that for sure. So I would lean that way. This is a J flag in the sand style game. Y'all know where I'm at. Y'all know what we doing. The U, baby. We on the U, man. I've been telling y'all about this team all year. I believe in this team. I believe in them. They're better than Louisville. I know Louisville just beat them, but Miami should have won that game. Miami should have won that game. I remember that game. I had Miami that game and I lost and I was mad because they had every chance and opportunity to win it. Today, they get their revenge. Today, they win this game and they prove they're better than Louisville. You take Louisville off their home floor, on the road, neutral site, I just don't think they're the same team. And, this line kind of came down. I think it's for good reason, man. It's because them Canes are the real deal. And I'm going to take them here. Money line. I didn't bet this game, man, but there's no way in hell I would be on the Creighton Blue Jays. I really wish the line was 1.5, 2.5. I wish it was under a bucket. Because it's up and over a bucket, it scares me. And that's why I didn't want to bet it. Everything Ron said about Seton Hall is correct. Their offense is terrible. This team is like, oof. Ugh. But Creighton is just as bad. So it's like, if you believe that Creighton gonna hit shots today, then I ain't mad at you for taking Creighton. Plus the points getting up and over a bucket. But in that same breath, I don't think Creighton gonna hit shots. I do think they're that ass. I do think Seton Hall is better. So it would only be, maybe I'm gonna try to go, I might do like a little money line parlay with Seton Hall in it. Try to find a way to get on them and fade them Creighton boys. They not winning this game. They might cover, but they not winning. Let's see. I kind of agree with Ron, lean towards UCF, but I don't have the balls to really be on the other side of Arizona when I don't have to be. The Auburn Tigers, yes, congratulations. You beat Mississippi State, trash ass. My boy did not go for 50 again like he did the first time. But let's not act like Mississippi State wasn't considered the worst team in the SEC all year. It was a battle between them and South Carolina, who was the worst team in the SEC. Today,
and Ole Miss.
Ole Miss too. Shout out Ole Miss. Ole Miss did get a dial up yesterday. Today, though, Auburn, you're playing an actual good team. Yesterday, you were playing a bad team that had one good player. Today, you're playing a good team that's been there, that's done that always seems to cut it on in this tournament and around this time of year. Like, come on, man. Y'all know who the Vols are, and I'm on them today. I think they beat up on Lil Pearl and them. Everybody keep acting like Auburn should be in the tournament. No, I think they get solidified today when they get knocked off, when they get blown out, taken behind the woodshed. So I might even, this is maybe even like a Jovan style, extendo style game for me. Maybe like try to get Tennessee by double digits. Because I do think they're head and shoulders better than Auburn. So I'm on the Vols. I'll lay it. And I think that's it in this slot. Brad, what about you, sir?
Yep, we're fading them again. Give me Tennessee. And I agree with you. I think this has blowout potential. Like Jay said, cool, you beat Mississippi State. It was basically Mississippi State versus Josh Hubbard. And unfortunately, he had a good first half. They locked him down the second half. And, that's how that one played out. But yeah, I think Tennessee rolls in this one. Yeah, Miami all day for me as well. I love Miami in the spot. Louisville's just not the same without Mikael Brown. We saw that yesterday in that SMU game. I didn't think Louisville was that impressive against a SMU team that, let's be real, just really wasn't great down the stretch. But now they got a really tough Miami team who's playing with revenge after, their last game of the season was a loss to this Louisville team. Yeah, Miami all day. I'm actually going to lay it with Arizona. I watched that UCF Cincinnati game. That game was probably one of the more insane games yesterday. They were down by 8, made a miraculous comeback to send it to overtime and got the win. Those boys were celebrating in the locker room like they won the damn Super Bowl. I think they're just happy to get that one done. Well, guess what? Now you got Arizona in front of you. I think that one gets ugly. I know Lane 16's a lot, and I know UCF is a nice little team, but I just they were just too happy in that locker room yesterday. So I'll take Arizona. There's another one I like here. Oh yeah, that Seton Hall Creighton game. Let's not overthink it. Let's just roll with an under here. Like Ron said, Seton Hall can't score the ball, so they're not going to put up a ton of points, but they have great defense. And Creighton's offense hasn't been impressive this season. The under is 20-11 in Seton Hall games this season. They played once this season, and both teams scored less than 60 in the first meeting they played. So now it's tournament style. Things tighten up on the defensive side of the ball. Yeah, I like an under there.
All righty. We can do the rest of the card in one, I believe. Yeah. I don't have graphics for all these late games, but for the bigger ones, I feel like I do. We got Purdue. If you've been watching this show this season, you know my beef with Purdue. We got Florida State versus Duke. Them Brads got it done yesterday. Do they get flooded today is the multi-million-dollar question. We got BYU versus Houston. Houston laying 10.5. We got Xavier versus UConn. I don't know why I don't have that graphic. I don't have that one. And I don't have the Ole Miss Georgia one either. Sorry about that. Ole Miss in Georgia. I'll be mad. Tulane, Charlotte, Loyola, Chicago, Davidson, Maryland, Eastern, North Central, NC Central. The Abe Simpsons, a.k.a. Arkansas Pine Bluff versus Southern. Southern Utah versus UT Arlington. Colorado State versus San Diego State. Kennesaw State versus Western Kentucky. UC San Diego versus CSU Northridge. We got Rutgers versus UCLA. We got TCU versus Kansas. We got Oklahoma versus Texas A&M. North Carolina versus Clemson. And Georgetown versus Villanova. FAU North Texas. Utah Tech, the Eggs, versus Abilene Christian. New Mexico versus San Jose State. And UC Mike Davis versus Fullerton to close it on now. College hoops, man. I'm up first. Let's see. I will start with, I'll work backwards. Georgetown, Villanova. I feel like Villanova's head and shoulders the better basketball team. 7.5 kind of feels right on. Forced to play, I would lean towards Villanova. I don't have any money on this game currently, but I do think Nova's the better basketball team. And like, if I were forced to tell you what I think happens, I say they win this game by 9, 10, 11 points, somewhere in there. North Carolina, Clemson. Oh my God. Clemson. North Carolina, man. No Caleb Wilson. It's so tough to back this team. They did just beat Clemson not that long ago, 67-63 at home. I'm going to lean towards North Carolina. I don't have any money on this game either. It's a tough one. 50-50 game. But I do think Clemson's a better basketball team. I'm a little worried taking them without him. He didn't play in that last one, right? I don't believe he did. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. And they still won that one. So, but that was at home. Now we're on a neutral. Still lean North Carolina. Upset. Give me the dog. Give me Oklahoma. Oklahoma's in better form. Oklahoma's playing well right now. A&M, to me, this line should be a pick'em. It should be a pick'em style game based on how these two teams are playing. So getting 2.5 and or getting a nice little plus money price with Oklahoma, that's where I want to be. That's all I'm saying. I think there is some value on Oklahoma in this game. So I'm gonna take the Sooners. Kansas TCU. This is I know I'm Mr. Big 12, but this is a tough one. Self-appointed Mr. Big 12, by the way. But
Wow, this is a tough one. About a month ago, you'd be like, "Oh, TCU stinks. They're terrible."
I know, but they played better recently. They have.
You gotta tip your cap to them.
I gotta tip my cap to them. I have to. And Kansas, we've seen this team lay eggs multiple times. Forced to play, I would lean towards TCU. I would. Crazy, I've come full circle, but getting up and over, getting 2 possessions, that's kind of where I want to be. I would say Kansas wins. I would just say Kansas don't cover. That's kind of what I think happens here. This is going to be a fun game, comes right down to it, and TCU is in the game. We'll see. That's kind of my thoughts. UCLA Rutgers. Where's this game at?
Chicago?
Yeah,
United
Center.
That's not the West Coast. And, we've had kind of a formula with UCLA. On the West Coast, we rocking with them. Not on the West Coast, we not rocking with them. And not on the West Coast, laying double digits with UCLA. They are better than Rutgers, but I don't feel like laying 11.5. I think Rutgers can keep this game fairly competitive. I would lean towards the Scarlet Knights. Kind of just my thoughts on that one. And Houston, BYU. Sorry, it's a lot going on today. I'm just telling you my thoughts, man, because these some good games. A lot of teams I've been hating on that kind of came around because guess what? Jay is on BYU. Jay is on plus the 10.5 and step back 3 plus 400 money line. Down goes the Cougars. It's Cougars on Cougars in this one, so
yeah.
But man, I like the way AJ hooping right now, man. And Houston, they're a boring team, man, and it kind of just feels like if the game script doesn't go perfect for Houston, I feel like BYU could do typical BYU shit where it's late in this game, AJ takes it over, and they start walking them down. Next thing you know, that plus 400 is live. That's how I feel. So Houston is the better team, but AJ is by far the best player on the floor. I want the 10.5. There's an avenue where Houston does blow them out here, but there's an avenue where BYU wins this game outright, man. It really is. So I think this is my huge upset of the day. I'm taking BYU money line and plus a 10.5. All right, let's see. What else we got going on? Duke, Florida State. No real thoughts for me on that one. And Purdue, Northwestern. Give me Purdue, man. I don't want to do it, but I feel like I have to do it. They are head and shoulders better than Northwestern. I know this team has been super disappointing, and they're probably going to be disappointing at some point in this tournament or in the next tournament. We'll have our chances to fade them. I don't think this is one of them. I think this is the get right flood spot. I think this is the flex your muscles, and we are that damn good. We just been playing around style game. I think a lot of people kind of want to be on Northwestern here because they've been playing well kind of recently, but it comes to an end today. I'm on the Boilermakers. It makes my stomach hurt. This number does feel pretty big. I don't think we'll feel like that. Halftime, they'll probably be up 12 already, and then they win the game by like 30. Woodshed, blowout. Maybe you could probably go extendo here as well. This is the coming out party for Purdue. I'm going to lay it. Brett, that's how I'm feeling to close out college hoops. How you feeling?
Yeah, I like it. I'm going to, for this first one, give me Georgia. I kind of hinted at it in the beginning of the show, but, Ole Miss's win yesterday, I think that was more of Texas just dying late in the season. I don't know what happened to that team rather than Ole Miss being good. Well, Georgia, I think, is still a solid team. And actually, they were getting a pretty fair price with this Georgia team because Ole Miss actually looked somewhat decent yesterday. So, yeah, I would take Georgia. I would set this line at Georgia lane 7.5. So love it at the 5.5. I will take Rutgers. It's probably my favorite play in this late slate is Rutgers. I mean, this line is just absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, UCLA is the better team, but like Jay said, this game is in Big Ten country, and Rutgers has been a nice little cover machine to finish the season. They covered in their last 4 games. They won their last 2 games of the season. They've covered in 7 of their last 10 to finish the season. I don't know, man. Rutgers has been fighting, and 11.5 with UCLA is a bit too much. Also, that total's pretty low. Like, I don't think that's going to be a really high scoring shootout type of game. And in that type of matchup, I'd rather have 11.5 points in my back pocket as well. Let's see. I like UNC as well. This game is being played in Charlotte. So, I mean, it's in North Carolina, but I mean, South Carolina is probably pretty close to Charlotte as well. So that probably doesn't make too much of a difference. Clemson's a nice little team, but I just think UNC's a bit more dynamic, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Clemson, we saw them drop some weird games there down the stretch at the end of conference play. You know, UNC pretty used to playing without Wilson at this point. So I'll lay actually, I mean, what's the line on this? 1.5. Let me see. Yeah, 1.5. Yeah, you can lay the 1.5 or money line UNC. They win that game. I'll do it.
Gotta close it out for Brad. Mr. Bankshot, close us out on college hoops.
You know me, I'm always looking at the under the radar games. I like Loyola Chicago plus the points against Davidson. It's been a disaster season, of course, for Loyola, but they are a tournament team, and they played really well last night or last game, and they're playing with double revenge here against Davidson. I think it's just a case of too many points for a Loyola team that is pretty volatile. We'll see them get crushed at times, but we'll also see them hit a lot of tough shots, a lot of threes. They take and make a lot of them. I think David's not necessarily the best matchup for Loyola, but I think in the double revenge spot, getting that many points, it's worth a look for a good tournament team. I like fading North Texas. I've done it all season. I'll do it again here at FAU. I just think they're the better team here. North Texas, known for, as a program, a great defense. This season, when you look at the advanced analytics, this defense is not as good as recent years. They're not forcing nearly as many tough shots. I think FAU's offense will be fine in the end. I think they win that game, win it by a couple of possessions. I am going to take, let's see, that BYU game. I think BYU has been underrated quite a bit in Big 12 play. I don't necessarily believe in Houston as far as a contender goes, but it is tough playing this Houston defense. It's a suffocating defense. When you're playing on your 3rd straight day, that's where I have problems. BYU, I think the fatigue could show up in a game like this. So if they can get out to a nice start, nice lead, they might be able to hold on to it enough to cover the spread. But if they go down early, I just don't see a way they get out of it. So maybe it's a situation where you look at the game at halftime, you find some value. But if I had to lean, it would be Houston laying the points. Florida State Duke is interesting. You know, Duke shorthanded right now, still a big favorite. I think Florida State's a fun team to watch, but they are volatile. It's one of those games where talent-wise, Duke has still got enough here to kind of pick their boy or pick their number offensively. And the pace of play that Florida State plays at allows Duke to get enough possessions, in my opinion, to cover the spread here. So it may not feel like a 20-point Duke win. It could be a competitive game early on, but because of the fast pace, because of the amount of possessions both teams get, in the end, I think the cream rises to the top, and I think Duke covers the number. So I think Florida State's a dangerous team if they make it to a postseason tournament. You know, I don't think NIT, but, you know, maybe. But in this matchup, I don't like them. So give me Duke. I'll lay the points.
Fair enough. All right. That's college hoops, man. Anything y'all boys might have missed? Full card? I think I pretty much covered everything. Let me just do one more little scroll through.
Yeah, I'm all good myself.
Halftime. It's a tie game in that Miami, Ohio UMass. Yeah. Okay, Redmond.
Mm-hmm.
They fighting.
They're fighting. Nope. I think that's it for me. I think I talked about everything. All right. Let's talk some NHL. Let's go to the hockey. Let's talk some hockey. Sharks and the Bruins, Capitals and the Sabres, Ducks and the Maple Leafs, Red Wings and the Lightning, Blue Jackets and the Panthers, Flames and the Devils, Blues and the Hurricanes, Oilers and the Stars. Oh, I didn't even know he's playing the Oilers tonight. Oh, shit. Flyers and the Wild, Rangers and the Jets, Blackhawks and the Mammoth. Damn. I guess Romanelli did say everybody playing tonight. Predators and the Canucks. Penguins and the Golden Knights. Avalanche and the Kraken. So who the two teams off tonight? Y'all and who
The
else?
Islanders and the Kings, I believe.
Okay.
Actually, I think there's 4 teams that are not playing tonight. Those are 2 of them.
Okay. Huge night in the NHL. What is this? A mini frozen frenzy? That's what they like calling it. Brad, we start with you, sir. How we feeling?
Yep. Last time the Florida Panthers played, we took them, and I have the same sentiment in this game. I'm taking them again. I just think we're getting really fair prices with this team, especially on their home ice. You're going to give me even odds with the Panthers. Like, I got to be there. The Blue Jackets are a solid team. Don't get me wrong, but I just think we're getting value with the Panthers right now. So give me Florida. And then I'm on the Stars. Let's go. This is another game where I feel like I can't pass up on this price. This is an Oilers team who is coming off probably their best one of the season, beating the Avs on the road. I think it's a good sell high spot on them. The Stars, like Jay has been saying, has been one of the hottest teams over the last month or so. Getting a good price with them here in Dallas. I got to be there. Give me the Stars.
Brad wins bets. Romanelli, anything for you today?
I need the Blue Jackets to lose. They're the team that's on the Islanders' heels in the playoff race. So I'm kind of debating if I try to bad vibe them like Ruffalo does, where you bet on the Blue Jackets. If they win, you win some money. If they lose, hey, the Islanders have a better chance to make the playoffs. That's just a bias play. But for me, in actuality, I like the Hurricanes here. The price is really steep, so you got to figure out a way to get it done. I'd say puck line, maybe even like 2 pucks, 2 goals. I just think that St.
Regulation.
Louis.
You can go regulation.
Yeah, what's the regulation price? I don't know what it is offhand, but I think this is going to be a dominating win here for Carolina. They play excellent at home, and the Blues. I mean, I watched them recently. This team is top line, very, very talented. The rest of the team is really struggling, and they've needed excellent goaltending just to stay competitive. And like they blew a 3-0 lead the other night, and they were outshot like 42-20. I think Carolina is the type of team they could have 45, 50 shots in this game, and I think they score enough to win this game. And I think it's going to be one of the uglier games in the NHL season. So I'll take Carolina.
Where's Ruffalo when you need him? They said Canes in regulation minus 175.
Yeah,
still steep.
I don't want to use the L word, but that could be a lock.
There you go. All right. For me, y'all know you gotta parlay it. That's what you gotta do. I'll take the Hurricanes. Stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib. Pair them up with the Lightning. The other stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib. Love both them teams at home. I think they both get it done today. I know the Lightning been struggling, losing 4 of their last 5, but I think this is the get right spot for them. I know they just lost at home. What was that, 2 days ago? Back-to-back home losses. I just don't foresee here. So I think they do beat up on the Detroit Red Wings. I think they're that sizable of a favorite for a good reason. Brad didn't want to talk about it. He must got a premium on it, so I don't want to blow up his spot, but I know where he at, man. He on the Bruins.
I don't. The thing, it's just the price. I just don't like laying that much juice in hockey.
Man,
but they're gonna win though.
I ain't afraid of it. I'll lay it. Little revenge game too, because the Sharks beat them back in November, the last time they played 3-1. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You say you take the Sharks?
Yeah, I'm not laying that price with Boston. They're still fraudulent. That shouldn't be that big of a favorite. No way. Give me the plus money.
Nope.
Sharks are really tough. They're tough. They're fast. They've got, like I said with the Blues, only a couple of strong lines, but Celebrini's going to be the best player in hockey, and he's almost there already. He could take over the game himself.
I don't disagree with none of that. Sharks have been a little sneaky dog all year. Not tonight. They finna get flooded. Give me the Bruins. Give me the Ducks. Maple Leafs are ass. I've said that how many days in a row now, and we just been cashing blindly. Oh my god! And it's not ending tonight. You gonna give me even money fading them? Sign me up with my Ducks. You give me even money with my Ducks fading the trash ass Maple Leafs. I'm there, bro. I'm there. It's really that simple. So until the Maple Leafs wake up, bro, it's too much. It's too much. It's we gotta keep fading them. It's really that simple. And of course, I like my Stars tonight. Why not? We've already beaten the Oilers twice this year, 4-3, 8-3. Got our little revenge from the postseason. We've won what now? I'm starting to lose track. Goddamn, it's what, 13 or 14? Like, I'm starting to lose track, man. We've been balling. Shout out Colorado. They did beat us, but we turn around, beat the Golden Knights. We finna turn around, beat the Oilers. We just in good form right now, rounding in the Stanley Cup form. I think we beat up on the Oilers tonight. Small price, I'll lay it. I think that's really it for me. Let's see. Do I want to get cute and take Seattle tonight? I kind of do. I kind of want to get cute and take Seattle tonight. The problem is Avalanche just lost, so back-to-back loss is kind of tough. But Seattle is their fifth straight home game. Bounce back game at home that also happens to be a revenge game. Great plus money prize. If there was a dog, an outright dog, I would attack at a great price tonight. It would be Seattle. It would. So that's my thoughts today in the National Hockey League Association. All right. Let's go to the NBA. 9 games over there, so we'll do 3, 3, and 3. First up, we have the Sixers and the Pistons. Pistons laying 15.5. Total 221.5. We got the Suns and the Sixers and the Pacers. Suns laying 8.5. And we have the Wizards and the Magic. Magic laying 14.5. Ron, how are you feeling?
Gotta roll with the Wizards. As much as it might not be fun. Orlando on the back-to-back. Wizards coming off some blowout losses. Now catching 14.5 in the revenge spot. Just too good situationally to pass up on Washington. And then even uglier, Mr. Francis, how would you like to go double or nothing? Happen. I will take the ATS darling Indiana Pacers here, plus the points. You can take your favorite team, the Phoenix Suns.
So they're not my favorite team right now. Let me just check this injury report. Okay, Grayson Allen questionable. Yeah, I'm in.
Bang. Yeah. And that's how Ron gets it back. What a great spot for Indiana. 10 straight ATS losses. The Suns have covered back-to-back. They've been one of the best covered teams all season, but not a lot of opportunities where they've been this steep of favorites on the road. Indiana finds the cover, maybe even messes around and finds an outright win. They should have got the win last night or the other night against the Kings. They let it go. This time, four full quarters of Pacer basketball gets us a cover. Give me Indiana plus the points. I know Jay likes that as well.
Talk some sense into this, man, Jay.
Yeah. Suns for me. I got.
You're going to learn today. They're going to call me Ron Jam Session.
Yeah.
Catching a falling knife. That's a sharp knife.
That's too sharp for me, bro. The Pacers broke my heart the other night. I can't go back to them. I can't. You let the tanking worst team in the NBA, Kings, go on a 20-point comeback run in the fourth quarter. That tell me everything I need to know. I'm good, bro. And I still think the Suns finna round back into form here soon. Pacers are tanking. We'll be back on them next year. They'll be one of the best teams in the NBA next year. Until then, I'm done with them. I'm not betting that. We'll see.
I just is this the game that you want to do it, Ron? Like
I know,
yeah, baby.
Like who do the Pacers have on deck? I mean, you got New York, Milwaukee, New York. I don't know, man. I mean, hey, I respect it. You got some cojones, though.
You do got some cojones, man. That I don't have because I can't do it. I lean Pistons here. Just a lean though. No Maxey, no Embiid, no Sixers. It's really that short, sweet, and simple for me. But in that same breath, like Detroit, they haven't played well enough over the last 2 weeks to really justify laying this 15.5. and there's not a spot and situation to bet on them. Their most recent game against the Nets, the reason I laid it, the reason it was 10 stars, that was a great spot and situation. It was a coming off 4 losses. It was a quick revenge. It was the Nets on a back end of a back-to-back. Pistons at the rest advantage. There was a lot working for the Pistons in that spot. Tonight, it's not really the case. It's just the Pistons should beat up on a weak and a short-handed Sixers. Is really all it is. And so, with that being said, I'll lean that way. It's not a premium style bet for me tonight, though. And the last one here. I do think the gap between these two teams is this significant. I mean, we just saw the Wizards triple team Bam Adebayo for an entire half, and he gave them 83. Like, at a certain point, the Wizards are that damn bad. Now, with that being said, do I really want to fade the Wizards after the whole world just watched them give up 83? It's like, So, I haven't bet this yet. Knowing me, if you just want to be 1,000,000% honest, I'm probably going to end up betting the Magic in this game. I probably shouldn't, but I probably will. Because I do think they are. And Wizard. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's not a great spot to take the Magic, laying this big of a number on the back end of a back-to-back. But it would only be Magic for me here. Brett?
Yeah, I don't really love these 3 games. Like even the Phoenix game, I just put a hat bet on. Like I'm not gonna bet this one personally. It's just I'm playing with house money with that hat, and I'll take a shot with it. My favorite
house
play would
money,
be,
Ron. Your hat is house money.
Yeah. He wants to play with his food. He's gonna choke.
I'm fine with that. I'll take 2 hats. Let's see. The only one, my favorite play out of these would be Detroit, though, laying the 15. Yeah, it's a ton of points, but we've been saying it over the last month or so. Like, you could lay big numbers this NBA season and not have to worry about it. No Maxey, no Embiid. Yeah, that's good. That should be a slaughtering. And then Orlando, Washington. Like, it's a lean towards Orlando with just how bad Washington is, but I kind of think Washington may try to get some revenge after getting 83 put on their head top. So, I feel like you're kind of picking between the lesser 2 evils in that one. I would stay away from all of these, but Pistons would be my favorite out of all these.
I love how the argument to not bet the Wizards is because they're bad. Because they're bad is why the spread is 14.5 points, gentlemen.
Yes, but it's like
you got to come out pissed off though. You got to play for some pride.
Yeah, like bro, you just got historic. Like you're in history forever now.
Yeah. They are the laughing stock of the NBA. Like, Bam Adebayo put up 83 on them.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
those are my teams.
Ass.
Like they got to look themselves in the mirror after that. Like this is their time to be like, okay, we are a basketball team. But
the thing for me is even if they do that, they still could get flooded. Like
exactly. So that's why I'm not doing it.
But think about it. Bam put 83 on him, and the Heat only covered by 6 points. Only covered by 6. The guy can score 83.
True. The Heat did kind of aid that by fouling them and shit to help them get there.
Sure. But I mean, they gave up 130, and they were scoring points. Even they scored 54 at halftime, so they're not terrible. Wizards, they got it today. They played tough with Orlando this year.
Yeah. I don't disagree, man. It's a tough one. Like, it's not the sexiest spot to lay 14.5 with Orlando on the back end of back-to-back, but it's the Wizards at the end of the day. Nets, Hawks. Hawk Romanelli Thursday. Hawks land 14.5, total 26.5. Heat land 6.5 on the Bucks. I kind of the same thoughts I got about the Wizards. I kind of feel the same thing about Miami. Like, and Mavs, Grizzlies. Mavs laying 4.5 here in this one. Brad, you're up.
Yeah, one of my plays on 7 free picks in just 5 minutes was Bam Adebayo under 22.5 points.
You fake sharp. Fuck no, you're fake sharp.
It needs to be done, bro.
No, it doesn't. No, hell no. I can't do that.
No?
I cannot press that button.
Am I getting too cute with that? Like, I might.
Yeah, I think that's getting too cute.
Hey, it needs to be done. It would be Milwaukee for me plus the 7. I mean, like I said, I'm kind of fading everything from that last game. I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'm
I get it,
overthinking
though.
it.
I get it. I do get it.
Yeah. What was the other ones? Brooklyn, Atlanta, and then Dallas, Memphis.
Yeah.
Give me Dallas. I mean, it's laying 5 on the road with Dallas seems insane, but this injury report for Memphis is a laundry list. It's absolutely insane. I mean, I don't even know who's going to really play in this game for Memphis. So, Dallas, they're a bit more healthy at this point of the season. Looks like Clay is out. Yeah, Clay's out. Other than that, though, I just think they have a bit too much firepower for, like, at this point, it's like third stringers for Memphis. So, I mean, this slot's ugly as hell too. I really don't like this. The last slot of this NBA card's fire.
The last 3 are bangers, but
yeah, like I don't even know what I'm talking about right now.
These first
give
6
me
are
Dallas.
tough.
Yeah, you lean Dallas, but that's really all I like here.
That's fair. That's fair. Romanelli, how you feeling, man?
Yep, long list of injuries for Memphis, but for me, as long as they've got a basketball, 2 nets, a couple of refs, and 5 warm bodies, there's no way I'm taking Dallas right now in the form they're in and lay points on the road. No, thank you. I might have to suit up tonight for the Memphis Grizzlies. But I still got it in me. 7th grade most improved player. I think we get it done. Give me the Grizzlies plus the points. Oh yeah, I hold on to that trophy. And got to go with my boys, the Hawks. Hawk Romanelli Tuesday, Hawk Romanelli Wednesday. It's Hawk Romanelli Thursday. They've just crushed these bad teams. They're in great form. Another cover against Dallas the other day. I would lean towards Atlanta. Now it's at the point where it is a steep price, but I still think the Hawks win that game in blowout fashion.
I agree. I'll lean Hawks. It's kind of at my price range. It's not really I'm looking to bet, but it would only be Hawks for me. Like you said, they've been dominating the bad teams. Nets really don't have a pulse. It's in Atlanta. It would only be Hawks. They're playing well right now, and I'm just not looking to step in front of them for the Nets. I like the Heat here. The problem is I kind of got the same thoughts about the Wizards. Where it's like, do I really want to take the Heat after Bam to score 83? Is that really what I want to do? Pure handicap. I mean, everything says Heat. Just like in the other game, everything says fade the Wizards. Like everything here says Heat. They're playing that well right now. The Bucks are dead. Stick a fork in them. I've been saying that for a couple of weeks now, and I still believe that. So it's like, the only thing that kind of makes me a little nervous here is like, what if Giannis is like, hell nah, Bam just went for 83. I'm finna hoop tonight. Like, Giannis that style player, but is that enough to really fade Miami playing as well as they're playing? Like, I know we're talking about the 83, we're talking about Bam, but let's talk about the Heat overall, how well they playing coming out of the break. Like, it would only be Miami for me here. It would only be Miami. I don't know if I click this button. There's just other places to be today. There's so much going on. It's like I don't have to click this button. So I do like the Heat, though. You know what? Give me a Heat money line with that Seton Hall, and I might put something else with it. There we go. I like that. Ron got some big cojones today. He on the Pacers. He on the Grizzlies,
the Wizards.
Oh, no. Shit, you're a bold man. It would only be Mavs for me here. I'm not betting it though.
Grizzlies, they're not in that list. Wizards and Pacers are free. Grizzlies, you're gonna have to work for it.
Yeah. I lean Mavs here. It's just they're just playing the injury report game. They're the much healthier team. They've gotten back healthy over the last couple games. Only person out for them tonight looks like it's going to be Clay. I just don't know if Memphis's G League team has enough offensive firepower to compete with Dallas. That's kind of my issue. The problem is, and the reason why I'm likely going to stay away from this game is how bad the Mavs have been from an ATS perspective on the road this year. Like, it's a terrible bet when you look at it through that lens. So, and especially laying points like Ron was saying. So, lean Mavs, bottom of the barrel for me, though. So, that's my thoughts on those 3. Let's go to the last 3. We got a good one tonight. Nuggets, Spurs. I would say the number 2 team and the number 3 team in the West. Spurs laying 5.5. I do see Mr. Wembanyama as questionable with ankle soreness, so keep an eye out on that. Celtics, Thunder. Finals preview. Thunder laying 6.5, total 216.5. And the Lake Show. I missed that graphic up. Total 8 is hilarious. Lakers laying 11.5 in crypto to close it on out. Romanello, we start with you, sir.
Yeah,
that's the easiest
for me,
over on the planet, huh?
Yeah, no, I think a bloop and a blast, and we're almost there already. So
Yeah,
give me the over 8 and Lakers Bulls. Who's pitching tonight? Taiwan Walker. But we've got. I like the Spurs. Obviously, Wemby's got to play for me to like him. But I think Denver's unfortunately catching the Spurs at the wrong time because of the schedule. Now having to play a back-to-back after a nice win against the Rockets. You go on the road. I just think it's a bad spot for him. So I'd lean towards Spurs. Don't love it. But I would take the Celtics here, plus the points over the Thunder. Should be a great game. Could very well be a finals preview. Boston, Tatum back in the lineup. Last game didn't matter. Lost by 9 on the road. But this is a Thunder team. It's in a bit of a letdown spot after its big win recently. Close win over the Nuggets. Boston, we know defensively, one of the best teams, if not the best team in the league. Very well coached team that can do damage on the perimeter like they did last time out. I just think it's too many points. I mean, there's no doubting OKC is still the team to beat in the league right now, but that's over 2 possessions. Too many points for me. And what should be a lower scoring game, based on this total, I'll take those points with the Boston Celtics. I think they get the cover.
All right. For me, I'm on the Lake Show. All you do is take the Stars and the Lakers, Jay. Somebody can comment that later. Thing is, man, they both been getting me paid. Somebody commented that the other day. I'm like, bro, the Stars have won 12 of 13 games. What do you want me to do? The Lakers, the Lakers at home, man, balling right now, bro. And the Bulls, they've been better over the last 2 weeks or so. But when you kind of zoom out, post-trade deadline, the Bulls have been ass. And I kind of think they're getting ready to return back into that, especially on the road on the West Coast. Lakers playing far too well right now. I'm kind of keeping an eye on the injury report. I need to know if LeBron's in or out of the lineup. I'm loving the Lakers without him in the lineup. I know that sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but it don't really sound crazy. If you know, you know, bro. Luka and Reeves just play with so much more freedom when Bron not out there. And it's kind of, it becomes infectious, and they get to play that more heliocentric ball that they like. They just get more touches, more and I say all that to say the Lakers are head and shoulders better than the Bulls. They're in good form. They're in crypto where they've been profitable. It would only be Lakers for me in this one. No need to get cute. And then the double-digit home favorites have been really profitable post All-Star break. I like it here. I like the Lakers. No reason to fade them. Let's see. Whew. These other two are Jay, put your money where your mouth at style games. I don't think the Spurs are better than the Nuggets. I don't. Now, let me say it's not a great spot for Denver on a back end of a back-to-back with travel leaving out of the elevation. That there, the Spurs with the rest advantage and at home, they should be favored here. I think if you take away the spot, if I were just to handicap this game independent, we're alone, take everything out of it, the line, in my opinion, in San Antonio would be Spurs -1. So then I have to now ask myself, how much do I weigh the Nuggets on a back end of a back-to-back with travel, leaving out of the elevation? It's about 3-4 points. So then the line kind of right where it's supposed to be in my book. I've lost so much money fading the Spurs this year. It's not even funny. Like, they're the team that's probably taking the most money from me this season. I do believe they're overrated and overvalued. I do believe that. I don't believe they're the second best team in the West. I think the Nuggets are. But because of the spot, I don't know if this is the spot where I'm looking to be right. Like, if I'm looking to be like, oh, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, forced to play the game, I would be on the Nuggets. If I were forced to play it, I would be on Denver. But I'm just saying it's not a great spot. It's not a great situation to take them. So maybe if the line continues to grow throughout the day, if I can get 6.5, 7, I'm gonna for sure be on the Nuggets. Like, and I might be able to get that with the Wemby news popping up. I don't think a whole lot of people are gonna want to bet Denver here. Spurs are like the public darling. So I'm kind of yapping here, but just kind of telling you my thoughts. So we'll see what happens. And I do think I love the Celtics. Shout out to Celtics. I think they're the best team in the East. I think they are going to the NBA Finals. I think they get flooded tonight. I'm taking Oklahoma City. I'm laying it. Thunder Buddies for life, man. This is our we here. Welcome. Like, Thunder finna round in the form. They're the best team in the league. I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all that. I like the Celtics. I think they're a really good team, but the Thunder have now failed to cover in 6 straight games. So it's like that's got to break at some point. And I think it's here. They've won all 6 of those games, failed to cover. I could see people saying that might be the case here in this one, but I think they extend this game out late. You know, the Celtics. I didn't kind of like what I saw from them in certain spots in that last game against the Spurs, and the same issues they had against the Spurs, I think are the same issues they'll have here against the Thunder. And then JT may not play. Jaylen Brown was crybaby-ish shit. It would only be Thunder for me here. Like, I think this number is kind of right where it should be. It's dead on. But the Thunder are the best team in the league, and by a pretty wide margin. I've been pretty consistent with saying that all year. So this is my put my money where my mouth's at game. I'm on the Thunder. All in. Brett?
It would have to be for Boston. It would have to be Boston for me here. The Thunder, I think, win this game, but the Thunder just haven't been covering as of late, man. They failed to cover in their last 6. I think Boston has enough juice in this one. I think they come off, after that Spurs loss. I think they come into this one, want to prove that, hey, we could be one of the better West Coast teams. And I just think they keep it close. Like I said, I don't know if they win this game outright, but I just think it's too many points. I've been on this Boston train. I'll ride it again. I think if Jaylen Brown plays that whole game against the Spurs, I think that's a much different game. And I think we would be looking at this one a bit different as well. So give me Celtics. It would have to be Spurs. The last time Denver was on the back end of a back-to-back, they played the Knicks last Friday, and they got absolutely aired out. This is the same situation, and you're going into San Antonio, who's hot as hell, who has been so solid at home. Like Ron said, Wemby has to play in this one. And I'm not going to lie, I got this number at 4.5 yesterday, so I'm feeling really good with the ticket I have. This line is kind of expanding at this point. I still like it, 6.5, whatever you get it at, but I like Denver or San Antonio. And then I'll lay.
I'm debating if this is my Iowa State from yesterday. Is this my Iowa State, bro?
What, the Spurs or the Lakers?
The fucking Nuggets, bro.
Oh, no, I don't do it. No. This is not the Iowa State.
No, I think this is my Iowa State, bro.
That was Iowa State versus Arizona State. This is Nugget Spurs. It's.
I know, but I just mean by I've been talking so much shit that it's like I gotta be here. It's like I gotta be on the Nuggets money line, outright. They're back healthy too. That's the thing here. People keep acting like the Nuggets been healthy. They were beat up, but now they back. Back. Bron, back. Gordon, back.
Hey, go ahead. Plant that flag.
I think I gotta plant it, man. Money line 185 Nuggets. I think I gotta do it, bro. I don't have so much money fading the Spurs already. What's one more unit? What's one more? Let's go, Nuggets. They're gonna get me back about 1.8. We'll see. That's it, y'all. Man, we covered everything under the sun. We did it. Money making Thursday. Fun show. I always like when I get to argue with these two. They're foolish and like vision. That's why. Nah, these my guys, man. Money making Thursday. Brad, what you got going on today over at Pick Dawgz Premium?
Yep, I got a couple plays already started on the premium section, but I just made a new 3-pack for the 3 plays I have left. So check that out. It's 2 college basketball and then my best play in the NBA. And then I have my pick of the day every single day, and that is in college basketball today. Coming off a bit of a rough day yesterday. Spent some extra time in the lab last night. A little tired right now because I stayed up late, but we're cashing in. No more games. I need to start going off in this March, and it starts today. So would love for you guys to hop on with me. Team me up with Jay. Team me up with Ron. Let's have a good day.
How about Brad wins bets and do exactly that, ladies and gentlemen? Money making March. Ron, what's got going on?
Yeah, I've got 3 college basketball plays and 1 NBA selection. Yesterday, 1-1. We did cash our SWAC game of the month. Tonight, I've got my Conference USA game of the month, as well as my standard bank shop best bet, where we are 60 and 35, about 63% with those bank shop plays the last 95. It's been a good college basketball season, good NBA season. Now it's crunch time, so check out those plays. Long-term plan, multi-capper special, always your best bet. And don't forget, MLB season, only 15 days away. I've got my baseball season pass up to Pick Dawgz Premium as well. Get in early. We've got a full, I looked it up. There's, I think, 220 days of the regular season. So well over 250 plays just in regular season games alone. Season pass, always your best bet.
Hop on around the Don. Romanelli, Pick Dawgz Premium. Continue to kick the crap out of the books. For me, I got 6 plays today. 3 college hoops, 3 NBA. One of my college hoops plays is early. It's getting ready to start here momentarily. So I'll just give it to y'all. Fuck it. It's Iowa State. We're on them. Let's go Cyclones. So, but I got a big play in college hoops today. My biggest play today, I think, is actually in college hoops. I love that play later on today. So you can scoop that up. I got 3 plays from the NBA today. I cashed back-to-back 10 stars. I had 10 star on the Pistons on, what was that, Tuesday? And I had 10 star on the Nuggets yesterday at home. So coming off of back-to-back really good days on my top play. My top play in the NBA is not 10 star today, but it's still my top play of the day in the NBA. So if you want to ride that play with me, you can. Thank you to everybody who rode the last 2 days. You know, it was a good turnout, and we cashed them. Both pretty no sweat, so that was fun. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling, man. Money making Wednesday or Thursday. Money making March. Balling like it's March Madness. Y'all know how it is. You know what it is. Y'all know what's going on. So let's do it. Let's do it. All right. It's parlay time. Parlay. What you parlaying, Brett?
Yeah, I got a 2-teamer here, kind of square, not going to lie. It's going to get you about even odds, but these 2 teams aren't losing today. It is Georgia money line and it is Tennessee money line.
Okay. Georgia money line, Tennessee money line. Okay. From Brett. What about you, Romanelli? Pacers, Wizards. Oh,
yeah, no Grizzlies. Taking the Grizzlies off the list. I like them still, but not in a parlay. Give me the Pacers, Wizards, and add the Carolina Hurricanes regulation money line.
Okay. Mine, I'm going to do Miami Heat money line, Tennessee Volunteers money line, Seton Hall. What are they, Pirates?
Mm-hmm.
That's their mascot, the Pirates. Seton Hall Pirates.
Yep.
Pirates money line against Creighton trash ass. So that's what I got. A little 3-teamer. They can't lose. Won't lose. Not happy. And then if I were to take an outright dog today, it would be BYU against Houston. That's the parlay on its own. So we'll see.
Give me Venezuela plus 145 tomorrow to beat Japan, or not Saturday to beat Japan. Venezuela money line.
Wow.
Kind of feel that.
Okay. Let me see if there's any WBC for me. I'm mad I didn't cash my parlay yesterday. Mexico got their ass crushed. Let me double check right quick. Let me see. I'm kind of sitting pretty on my Dominican Republic right now, so it's like. No, I'm good. If anything pops up, I'll tell you tomorrow. I'm good for right now. Brad, any final words for you for the day?
Nope.
All right.
All
Ron, anything else from you?
Good luck, Francis. You're going to need it. I'm getting my hat back tonight with the Indiana Pacers, baby.
You're catching a samurai sword.
Hey, I am a samurai.
You about to get
I'll
cut.
have you know.
We catch him a sharp falling knife, man.
Band-Aid's ready.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Appreciate y'all, man. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out 7 free picks on the daily from Brad. Plus, he covers half of the games, like half the big games on the daily. Brad talks about them individually. Chris covers the other half. So, if you ever sitting there just wanting a play on a single game, there's literally a 50% chance that Brad talked about it. So, look at it. Go look for it. Of course, Ron does the bank shot breakdown every single day. College hoops winding on down, so we ain't got too many episodes left. So make sure you check it on out. But we're under 2 weeks, man, from the debut of his most popular show. The bank shot breakdown is not even his most popular. It's the second. His most popular one is on the horizon, man. Mr. Ron's Rundown. So be on the lookout for that. And the jam session. Jam session will be out right after the show here momentarily. So be on the lookout for that. And you never know. Pop-up pod could pop up anytime. So that's why it's called the pop-up pod.
Yeah. Brad, if Indiana wins tonight, you got to call me sir for the rest of the time. Every time you refer to me, you got to say sir, Ron.
If they win?
If they win outright, I'll call you sir for one show.
All right. Sounds good. I got that inkling.
If they win.
I don't see it.
If they win, I might have to send you a hat. We'll see. Appreciate y'all, man. Make it a winning day. Love y'all, man. We out here.